Hi guys, let's see an intraday trading strategy. So this would be a counter trend system where we wouldn't be following trend following or trend predicting. We will go against the trend. So stop loss position sizing is very important. Basically, if we don't follow risk management, no strategy works, and this strategy requires high execution speed, and you should be very mindful about the risk management part. It has a good risk reward ratio of 1 is to 3, can go up to 1 is to 3 or sometimes more also. So the components of this trading system is, the whole trading system is designed on the underlying logic of standard deviation, that is like mean reversion, where we will find some stock which goes away from its mean. We will try to capture those moves. So basically, to identify it, we will be using moving average instead of Bollinger Band. Once we use moving average, we will know why we are using it, because we would be looking at lesser time period, as it is a scalping strategy. And pivot points, we will be using pivot points to check the support resistance, and we will wait for a rejection near support or resistance for the entry. So we will see what our stop loss entry and targets is. Then time frame, we should ensure that the stop loss entry target is properly followed. And time frame wise, we would be, for the scanner we would be looking at daily, and for the entry we would be doing at 5 minutes candle. And then we will look at scanner to check the stocks a day before itself, before the trading time itself. So as we know what moving average is, so generally when it's above average, we go bullish, below average we go bearish. So in this we would be looking at daily chart scanner, that's like 3-day moving average we would be using. And when bullish, we would go bearish at the reversal, the pivot point. And when bearish, we will go bullish for reversal at pivot rejection. So basically this is standard deviation. We will find a stock which is going away from its mean. So pivot point, as you know, pivot point is a technical indicator. It's basically a calculation that's used to determine the overall trend of the market over different time frames. The pivot point itself is simply the average of intraday high and low and the closing price from the previous trading day. So it's basically derived from the previous days or previous trading sessions data. On the subsequent trading day, trading above the pivot point is thought to indicate ongoing bullish sentiment, when trading below the pivot point indicates bearish sentiment. So we would be looking at a rejection at the resistance, that's like above the pivot points. That's like if there is a pivot point, we want our price to reject from the pivot point. So stop loss is pivot point. First we see a rejection candle in the pivot point. Above it would be the stop loss. That's like we will try to reduce, like we will try to have a very small stop loss. Entry on the first rejection candle, close from the pivot point. Target is 1 is to 2. Basically, target can be next pivot point or 1 is to 2, but the best way to exit would be trailing your stop loss to the profit levels and moving your trails, because sometimes what happens from there, the trend reverses and you even end up getting 1 is to 5 and you miss up a very big chance. So this is the scanner which we are going to use. So it's basically we are using 3 period moving average, right? We can use any period moving average. Basically fib number is recommended. So let's see the scan in action. As you see, this is the tree EMA. We should do this before the market opens. And when we see, we have got some list of stocks. So what happened is these stocks have gone away from their mean. That is like they have gone away from the 3 period moving average. So basically we don't go short all the stock. We just see first 3-4 scripts and then we evaluate ourselves. So the first stock is Davis Lab. So we have drawn the moving average. So it is little away. The ideal would be like we should be also putting so today it already is opening gap down. 1 sec. Our ideal thing would be it going here, and from here if we get a rejection, that would be a very good setup for us. I have loaded this all in the list. So again, Infi Edge, maybe as you see, whenever they go away from it means they try to come to their mean. As long as like as soon as they go there, they try to come here. So basically, this is a good rejection point. If we get a rejection, we may even get a very good target in the downside. It can go here and reject from here also. But let's see how this turns out. Even this is away from its swing, but yesterday it was like open is equal to close. So yesterday's morning it would have been a very good trade. So Tata came, maybe we can go for a short trade with a good target till R1, that is like till this point. And let's see, it shouldn't close, the stop loss would be here. Stop loss would be here. Entry, as soon as we get opening, that would be our entry, and this would be our first target. So Tata Chem is one stock which is looking good to trade. So let's see this in a lower time frame. So if you see, it's a short trade, so we don't have a. So once we get a candle, if we choose the candle, we will be having a good risk reward ratio. But let's wait for it to open. We shouldn't be trying to short at first half an hour. If at all we get a good rejection by first half an hour, we can go. But or else, I will recommend you to wait for a little more time to play down. Mostly, if it opens gap up, then it would be for sure the first sign of reversal would be our entry. So Tata Chem is one stock which I have found. Likewise, we can put it in bullish side also. When we do this in bullish side, what we see is like scan. Currently, there is like no scan which is in buy zone for us. And sometimes it happens, but yeah, when there's no scan, we can't force fit a trade. So this is the thing. By then, I will open and get ready. So this is Tata Chem. By the way, Tata Chem had given us a beautiful entry in our Bollinger Band strategy, if you guys can see. So it has given 2-3 entries, and basically, so this entry would have been very powerful entry with even 1:10 risk reward ratio. So in case you are wondering what strategy it is, please revisit the video of Bollinger Band squeeze strategy. So basically, if we see, we would have seen that strategy here. Let's wait for the market to open to take a trade in this. See, this is the squeeze which we were expecting, and it went and it gave a very good target of 1:3. Not 1:3, it would be more than it if we calculate. Plot the pivot points here also. We have used Fibonacci pivot point. Also remember, we are going counter trend, so our stop loss should be very minimal. When we can have a multiple entry, but with minimal stop loss and a good target, this should be good for us. So let's wait for it to open and maybe a rejection somewhere here. So once we get a rejection, we will take an entry with stop loss as the above candle. Hi guys, as you can see, Tata Chem has got to its target, and As you can see the time now, we still have time left, and see our resistance zone is still not breached. It gave us a good risk reward ratio also. Resistance and support both are in line. I think it can go further down, but I also think that this pivot would be hugely respected, and from there it can go back. By the way, this is not only the case with this particular stock. Today, almost all the stocks which we saw earlier achieved our target without hitting stop loss from the first resistance which we noticed. So guys, as we can see, all this 5 stocks which we had selected before the market opening, you can just check the time. Almost everything achieved the target, hitting the stop loss except one. One which hit the stop loss also gave another entry in re-entry, like another good target. And by the way, Tata Chem was like 1:5. The previous one was another 1:5, 2:5 risk reward ratio. Then this third one is another Tata Consumer Product. Tata Consumer Product also broke the pivot and gave an entry 1:4. 1:3.5. Yeah, 1:3.5 risk reward ratio was Tata Consumer Product. Then Maruti Suzuki also gave 1:7. That gave a very good target. And since the risk was less, things were good. We faced the rejection. The idea is like we are looking for a rejection from the R1, and when it breaks P1, the thing is confirmed. So Divis Lab is the one where the stop loss actually got triggered. That is like we didn't enter here. What happened is like the thing was like very choppy in the initial hours. We thought it will go little up, but things were like up down, and it was taking a support from pivot. Then here in pivot it was spending some time, so we thought it will break and go down, but it actually hit the stop loss. Then again on re-entry, that's like at this place we took a re-entry and it gave 1:5 risk reward ratio. So 1 SL and almost everything even Info Edge gave a 1:2. Yeah, we took this as the target, but if at all we chose the flow, it would have gone to 1:3 also. But yeah, we would have stopped out somewhere here. So 1:2 basically. This list was selected before the stock opened. So as you can see, this strategy had given a good result today. So maybe you backtest and paper trade it for a while and then try to implement it in a live market. But please do follow risk management. Without risk management, we can't make a good deal out of it. So thank you guys. In case any doubts or anything, you can always contact me.